Okay, guess you didn't know that tune.
I didn't. What's in yours though?
So it's a matcha drink.
These are their new.
So Mom was like, let's go to Starbucks for a video, and I was like, oh, are we trying the new drinks? And she's like, yeah. Yeah.
Whatever they are, we're getting them.
So Starbucks has a new iced guava passion fruit drink. And they also have an iced pineapple matcha drink. I've not been here in a while. What's up, Jaden? Yeah, we haven't been here in a while either, but
We are now.
we're here now. So it looks like Mom's taking claim on the passion fruit
Well, I'm
drink.
gonna try it first.
I'm not excited about this matcha drink.
This seems really weird. These little straws we've been getting.
Oh goodness.
We've been getting the bobas with the, the mega straws.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
seems like we got gypped on the
Oh,
straw.
I should have brought some metal straws.
I'm surprised that they gave us plastic straws. I'm surprised Starbucks hasn't, being the.
So I'm not super. I don't think I've ever had matcha, but from the descriptions of it, I don't think I'm gonna like it. And from watching videos of people trying these, this is a pineapple matcha drink. It tastes mostly like matcha with like a tiny bit. Said mocha is good. This is matcha. This is not mocha. Mocha is very good.
Yeah, we like mocha.
So, cheers.
Cheers.
But
See, she makes a funny face. It's really terrible.
I've got some really bad heartburn today. Like really, really bad. Really, really bad. So I'm hoping because this is green, it'll heal me. So, ready?
Oh, so healing. Okay, here we go.
3.
You didn't count.
Oh. Oh, okay.
This one's yummy.
That's not as terrible. I mean, I'm not a huge. I wouldn't get this again, but it's not as bad as I thought.
Well, at least you didn't spit it out, right?
Oh, that's way better. This tastes like a pink drink. Ooh, with a little bit of sour.
Yeah,
Passion fruit is
yeah.
kind of sour sometimes.
Yeah, this tastes. You can taste a little bit of the grass flavor to it.
Yeah, this one's good.
Yeah.
We probably should have just gotten 2 of these.
Yeah. So what is? I mean, yeah, like they didn't mix. Like, you think maybe if we mix it,
Yeah, it's like
it'll make it worse or better?
It's like a matcha powder.
Oh, is that the matcha that Christian uses? Oh, and his smoothies. Oh.
Thanks a lot, Mom. You like put it right into a clot of powder.
Oh.
Thanks a lot.
They should have mixed it though, don't you?
You just my first sip wasn't bad. You did that to me.
Don't you think they should have mixed it though?
Yeah, it definitely should be mixed more, but
Yeah, well, look on the bottom. Look, show on the bottom how dark
I
it is.
showed them.
She showed it.
I'm not a barista, so I cannot be held responsible for making this change. The first sip was better.
Yeah. Maybe bring
Oh,
the
that
straw.
tasted really coconutty.
Maybe drink it from the top.
Yeah, it just tastes like a pina colada. Because now I'm getting a bunch of the coconut milk taste.
And pineapple. They probably need to put extra pineapple in it. That one's good. And none of their food in there looked anything terrific today either.
I'm never a huge fan of... Where's the masks? They had a bunch of masks and Mom pulled the mom and stole a pile of them.
It wasn't a pile, it was 4. Because,
I need a new one.
yeah.
Yeah, they had... Starbucks had masks. So, girl's got a fresh mask now.
Well, when they charge you $20 for 2 little drinks, you should get a free mask, right?
Right? What, did you not know that?
No, I've been using my same mask for a long time.
There's like a metal band
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it's in, yeah. I usually pinch it to your nose.
You pinch it and then it doesn't go anywhere.
So I went and had my teeth cleaned. what an experience that whole thing is now with this, COVID thing. That was pretty crazy. You have to fill out all this paperwork before you even go online, like the day of, and you get there, and you have to call them when you get there, and they come out to the parking lot and get you. And this is my regular dentist. It's not like I'm a new patient. And then you walk in, and they give you this hand sanitizer. You have to do that, and they take your temperature. Oh, she's getting rid of her heartburn. You think it...
What's up, random guy?
Good morning.
Mom was just telling her teeth cleaning story.
Yeah, no, it was just a different experience to...
Mom wanted to go to Starbucks today. Starbucks is so dumb.
I know, it's... Well, I'll try this one again. It's just, they're so expensive, and because they're so expensive, they should at least taste good, right? I mean, they say, oh, you only get what you pay for. Well, we paid for it, so it should be good. Just saying.
Yeah, that was that. We tried the Starbucks.
But their food, it's really expensive there. And,
everyone knows that Starbucks is expensive. I don't think you're getting any sort of
so I don't know about anywhere else, but like our Starbucks here, they don't even have like outside tables that you can sit at or anything. Or place it online. That's what they say. Do you push your order? No, well then you have to stand over there with the bad boys.
They were not mean
kidding.
at all.
They were
They
nice.
were so polite.
They were nice. I was surprised there wasn't more of a line.
There was a huge line.
No,
We
it's
were
just
waiting in line
it
for like
moved
15
so
minutes.
slow though. That's why. Because they only really kind of take care of like one person at a time.
I've been having a nice hair day.
Yeah.
That wasn't open for your criticism. It looked like
Well,
you're about to criticize. Here it comes.
No, her hair looks so different in different lights. I mean, like dramatically different colored in different lights.
Well, I gotta do something about this because it's like not the right color anymore.
It's not wearing well.
I think I'm just gonna dye it like dark brown and have these spots
Just some highlights.
blonde. No.
No.
So that was us trying Starbucks.
Yeah. So it's Saturday. What are we gonna do with our big Saturday? We don't like to do much on the weekends, like
We don't like to do much ever.
no. But
We do like to do stuff, but we just never do.
but on the but we live in like a kind of a resort area, which isn't really
Now
a
I'm
thing.
going to Starbucks after we just said that
It's
it was not
make sure
the
you
money.
make sure you have a lot of room on your credit card if you're paying by credit card.
I mean, this one's good. Random guy dude said he gets to move a bunch of furniture. Nice.
Are you moving?
He didn't say all that. He said he's just moving furniture.
Oh, well, you move furniture in your bedroom all the time. She doesn't go anywhere. She just moves it around the room.
I do.
Round and around.
So I don't know what you had planned for this live stream.
I thought of something and now I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm having, it must be that Saturday fog day. It's not even foggy out. Huh. So we're a little disappointed in the monarchs though, but they better get their butt here. Megan's been growing all this beautiful milkweed. And it's even blooming now. The milkweed's blooming, and even Kristen said, geez, it's blooming. That's a sign that they should be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I even looked online at different websites to see that were like monarch spotting, that people, chime in. And people have been seeing them in Canada. So, aren't they here?
I don't know.
Hey, do you see any monarchs down there in Florida?
They're year round. They're the different monarchs there.
Oh, that just stay there?
Yeah.
Lucky you. Right, lucky us when we were there. So, yeah, this resort, we do live in a resort area, but, so we try not to go out too much on weekends because even with COVID, it seems to be getting busy on weekends. So we're trying to think of planning some more more during the week.
So I don't spend a lot of time outside these days, so no. Yeah, it's hot in Florida right now. I wouldn't go outside either. So.
Yeah, did I see on the news there's another storm brewing up that way? And it had a weird name too. Like, what's the name of it? It wasn't even like a person's name. Yeah, usually they go, it used to always be all male names or something, and then they did this thing where they alternate male female names, and then but the one that they said I thought was brewing now, it was like a word. It wasn't like a name. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was something goofy. It started with a G. You go camping? Good for you. We're not big campers yet. Right? So what else is there going on? I don't know. What are we going to do today?
I don't know. I was kind of in the middle of trying to figure that out. And you wanted to go to Starbucks.
Well, I thought if we waited, it would get like really busy.
So.
But no, we didn't. I wish we had a boat. Because then we could like just tootle around on the boat. That would be fun. Just a little skiff, even. Because we have a lot of little tiny like islands and stuff that I'm sure somebody owns them, but they're not like, populated or anything. That we could just like take a picnic and jump on the little skiff and zip over.
Yeah.
Just like, then there's some that are real close, like Prudence Island, but that's populated, but, just like Rose Island and little, that would be fun. Guess we need to find a friend. Actually, I do have a friend that's coming with a boat, but that probably isn't their idea of fun.
Well, it's 79 degrees right now, it says.
But we're in the shade, fortunately. Megan picked this special spot so we wouldn't be burning up in the sun. Because she's special.
The birdie.
So we went out. So we went out to lunch yesterday. The first time we've been out since this COVID thing. I almost felt almost like a little, not nervous, maybe a little anxious almost. Did you? No?
Yeah, you were so anxious.
Yeah. No, but we went to a restaurant that we trusted and knew that the social distancing, and we went at lunchtime and sat outside.
And now I have heartburn.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. So it wasn't my cooking that gave her heartburn.
So it's not worth going out to eat because all these restaurants have been closed for so long that they don't know how to cook anymore.
They're serving up heartburn.
Now you'll have heartburn. Because I've had a heartburn since like yesterday afternoon and I'm not happy about it.
I know, that's so weird though. You haven't had heartburn in a long time, right? And what did you have? You ordered
steak and cheese with a bunch of onions.
Oh, maybe the onions weren't like cooked down enough. Because when I cook with onions, you never have problems. But I always cook them because I know.
I usually pick them out.
Oh. Huh. So onions always give you heartburn?
No.
Oh. Yeah, and then I had, I can't even remember the name of the pasta, and it was really funny because one of my friends went with us, and it was a weird name, and it was on the menu, and I didn't know what it was, and I cook a lot, and I thought I knew a bit about pasta and stuff, but it was a pasta, and the word was, I'll have to look it up on their menu, but so my girlfriend told me what it was, and I confirmed it with the waitress, and it was so funny because they both described it exactly the same. They said, yeah, it's ear-shaped pasta.
Well, because the word for the pasta was ear in French.
In Italian.
French.
Oh, was it? I thought it was ear in Italian.
You guys want me to look up pasta?
And sure enough, they did come, and they looked kind of like little ears. Whoever thought to make pasta the shape of an ear, right? I get it. You do it in the shape of hearts and different things, but who makes pasta in the shape of an ear?
It's not exactly the shape of an ear. It's just what it's comparable and.
But that's what I ordered, and it had like a nice pesto, and they did fresh local mushrooms and stuff, so it was nice. And cheese, of course.
Orchetti? Orchetti?
Yeah. But I wasn't familiar with it, and so I asked.
Orecchiette. I'm gonna look it up.
But I mean, I can't even remember, you know, when you go in the market and they have a whole wall of, you know, boxed pastas and things. I've never even remember seeing that one, like, in the lineup to even pick from.
Yeah, I think it's more of like a handmade, like...
Oh, yeah, because it was a nice restaurant that we went to, so that should have probably made it. It was a nice pasta. I haven't made pasta in forever, and I've never made it by myself either. I made it with... My mother-in-law was from Trieste, Italy. She was, and she could cook. And so the only time I've ever made it was with her, and I can't say that I really did much other than standing there and watching her make the pasta. I should maybe try to make that sometime. But there's a real art to that, so...
Why is it not translating?
Oh, it's not translating?
Put it in Google Translate and it just gives me the same word.
I guess there's no translation. Does it give you pictures? Yeah, that's what it was, but...
Yeah, it pulls up the pasta, but it...
I guess there's no
For
translation.
French and Italian, it just brings it to the exact same word.
Oh.
That's really annoying.
So it's a European pasta, guys.
That's annoying.
Orecchiette.
That's how you say it? How do you say it?
Orecchiette.
Orecchiette?
They just pronounced it. Why are you having trouble?
I'm having trouble.
Orecchie.
Oh.
Orecchiette.
This is the Italian
Orecchie.
pronunciations.
Orecchiette.
That's the English. Orecchiette?
Orecchiette.
That's funny. They use a woman's voice for English and a man's voice in Italian.
Orecchie.
Are you assuming Google's gender right now?
Yeah. Well, Surrey's a woman.
Orecchie.
Sounded a little more sexy in that, like, Italian guy's voice, didn't it?
Oh, it is Italian.
It is?
Meaning ear, but it's just because your friend kept saying how she lived in France
Right.
so many times, and I'm like, no, she kept saying it was French.
Yeah. Yeah. So, are you laughing at us?
Did she just assume Google's gender?
Right. Well, Google, I think, is a genderless name. I think.
Okay, Mom.
What does Google mean? Like, I mean,
It's a number.
oh, is it? Oh, infinity, right? Google's like,
I think so. Let's look it up. Does anyone know?
does anybody know what Google means? Did anybody Google?
In the dictionary, it says search for information about someone or something on the internet using the search engine Google. What's the real meaning of Google? The term Google itself is created spelling of Google, a number equal to 10 or a number equal to 10 to the 100th power. Yeah, so it's like the biggest number.
There you have it. You heard it here. Second or first.
Yeah, it's 10 to the 100th power is what Google is.
So that's a big number.
There's 100 zeros in Google.
100 zeros?
Yeah.
Well, they should spell it that way then. They should spell Google with 100 zeros in it. 100 O's, you know?
Google is... Why? What? No! Google is 10 to the 100th power, which is 1 followed by 100 zeros. Yeah.
That's a big number.
So why is it the infinite gauntlet isn't... Why is it the infinity gauntlet instead of the Google gauntlet?
Yeah.
Copyright reasons, I'm sure.
This, once the green stuff dissolves and stuff, it's not terrible. It's okay. It does have a little bit of that grassy taste to it.
I mean, it's gonna get you caffeinated, so.
Oh, it is? Oh, it has caffeine?
Yeah.
Oh, I know that. Oh, get me a double.
Is Google a boy or a girl?
Oh.
10 years old, something name, or Google boy, is a very unnatural and super talented boy from Haryana, India, who answers correctly the various... there's just a really smart boy named Google boy. What's up, Richard?
That must be a nickname. He's probably
Yes,
just...
Mom, it's a nickname.
Yeah. Imagine naming your kid Google. I bet somebody will, though. I mean, people name kids whatever they want now. I mean, there's no...
You're saying you didn't name me whatever you wanted?
I did. I overrode your father. I filled out the paperwork in the hospital when he wasn't in the room. So I did name you what I wanted. Her father wanted to name her Rose. So I filled out the paperwork while he was in the other room. That's a true story.
In case anyone was wondering what my childhood was like.
We were at the hospital. And you know, it's so funny because we obviously both signed the birth certificate before we left the hospital. And he never looked at the name on it. And so for about her first 2 weeks, he kept saying, "Oh, my little Rose, my little Rose." And so when she's about 2 weeks old, I said, you know, that's really endearing that you know, endearing and all that you say, you know, my little Rose and all, but you know that's not her name, right? And he was like, "What?" So you signed it. But I did name, her name is Megan Elizabeth, if anybody's wondering. But her middle name was the same as his mother's name, which she had passed away. I never met her. And so I named her Megan Elizabeth because I figured, first of all, I like the name Elizabeth. But I figured, so when I told him the name I picked, I made sure that he heard the Elizabeth part. And I followed it up really quickly. And I named her Elizabeth after your mother. Well, what guys can be mad at you when you loved your mother and she, you know, and stuff, if you name your child after your mother, right? So I figured and it worked. And Megan likes her name, right?
I mean, I've never had another one to compare it to.
But I've had some fun little...
Or maybe I have.
I've had some fun little names for her, though, when she was growing up. One of my favorite ones, I hope she doesn't mind me telling you, I used to call her Megan Doodleburger.
There was no N. It was Mega Doodleburger.
That's right, it was Mega Doodleburger. Yeah, that's right. And she used to giggle when I used to say it, so I thought it was funny.
Your initials are MES, yes.
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 You can pick that one up quick.
So imagine not knowing your child's name for 2 weeks. Like, damn, that's a bad parent.
Right.
Like I said, in case you're wondering what my childhood was like.
Well, you know, there was worse than that. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but my first child, his name is now Christian. However, they told me I was having a girl, and I had a boy. And so for the first 3 weeks of his life, they gave me a hard time at the hospital. They said, "I'm not going to name him. I don't have a name picked out." So for the first 3 weeks of life, I gave him a different name. Not officially, but, you know, I called him a different name until he seemed to like the name or respond to it, and I named him Christian.
You didn't say what the name was before.
If he was going to be a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, if he was going to be a girl, I was going to name him Brianna. And
Oh.
yeah.
Never told me that.
Yeah, it was going to be Brianna if he was a girl. And obviously I couldn't name him that. And so I tried out a different name every day for, you know, for like 3 weeks. And that worked out. And then my second son...
That worked out. We kept him.
David, he just turned 31, right? So they were saying stupid things to me like, "You can't leave the hospital without naming him. You know, you can't give him a social security card, you know, social security number without naming him." I'm like, what does he need that for at 1 day old, right? 31 years ago, maybe now you do, but 31 years ago you didn't. But, yeah, so, and then my second son, I was actually going to name him Logan. But when he was born, he didn't look like Logan.
You told me you were going to name me Logan.
Oh, well, you weren't a boy. Well, I guess girls can be Logan too. I've heard girls named Logan.
You told me if I came out a boy that you were gonna name me Logan.
Well, I was gonna name Ryan Logan and then when he was born, he didn't look like a Logan. So I named him Ryan. He looked like a little lion.
So then you just lied to me.
Well, I knew she was gonna be a girl. There was no doubt about it because she was breached. So I had to have sonograms every day at the hospital.
But so I'm saying when I was like 13 and asked you, "Hey mom, what was my name gonna be if I was a boy?" And you told me Logan. It was just a lie. It was really what Ryan's name would have been.
It was a leftover name. It was what Ryan's name was going to be.
In case anyone was wondering how my childhood went.
But I knew for sure she was a girl because, like I said, I had to have sonograms every day for like the last 3 weeks of my pregnancy because she was breached, but she turned herself in. All was well.
Well, you can't all be as skilled as me.
I know.
But I did my thing.
I'll tell you, not many babies do turn themselves without complication because a lot of times they'll like hang up on the cord and stuff, and then they end up having to do emergency stuff and all. But she was talented right out of the gate. She could do them somersaults and everything. Just saying. See? So there's that.
Have you guys seen the Radio Rebel meme? There's this like Disney actress who there's this one Disney movie that it's like a few years old now, but there's this one scene where this actress Debbie Ryan like tries to look like cute, and she literally does this.
It's a cartoon now?
No.
Oh.
What? It's a real person.
Oh.
I just said the actress's name.
Oh.
Hey, just say. But there's this girl, Debbie Ryan, and like it's like this scene in the movie. It's like this girl in a crowd, and she's like in love with like this guy playing or something. I don't really know the context, but so it's this girl in a crowd, and she's like looking up at this guy, and she goes. And it's like really bad. And then so now like it's been coming out more and more that like this actress is just like really cringy like that.
Is she really young?
She's probably like my age, but in it she was really young. I'm gonna show you.
Well, maybe she just was really young and didn't get.
No. Nope.
Do you guys know what she's talking about? Because I haven't seen that.
You got it. Oh.
Sound check in there.
It's not.
Oh.
Just watch the damn thing, woman.
Okay.
Look at how bad that is.
That was bad acting.
I don't know. It's like
It was bad acting.
it's a really short clip, but so that became like a big joke on the internet, and now there's like a bunch of like interviews of her like on the red carpet, and she's like, yeah, like, yeah, and like it's just I don't know where I was going with that, but I wanted to know if anyone. Debbie Ryan is a whole mood. She's about 27 or 26. Oh yeah, so she's older than me.
Oh, much older than you.
I don't know why you're making jokes. Oldie.
Is that on the Disney Channel?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess I don't watch the Disney Channel. I used to watch it with the kids.
Get you out of the house. This iced coffee will wake you up. This frappe could be considered a date. Whatever this order is for you, we'll be here to take it. Any size soft drinks are just $1 at McDonald's.
Yeah, oh well, I guess it's their slushies.
You're really
that start
arguing
at
with the
$2.
ad?
Yeah.
Like just decided that we just needed to get out of LA, and so we went and like drove
This
around
is
in the
her.
desert and ate like crappy diner food, and like we're sitting on the like Salton Sea, and then drove back and threw my hair up and zipped into a gown, and here I am. I feel like I've lived a lot of lives today.
Oh my god, are you always on the go and like doing spontaneous things?
It
Yeah.
scares me to be still. It's terrifying. Yeah.
She's terrible.
What do you like to do like in your free time?
go to Salvation Mountain. I don't have a lot of free time, so when I do, it's stuff like that. It's like, hey, let's go. Let's just go on a road trip. Let's hang out at the house. I play a lot of Mario Kart on N64. I do that.
Do that.
At my house. It's not anything interesting that you
Is
want to
she
know.
the Valley
It's just
girl?
Mario Kart and my kittens, and I make a lot of tea.
I used to play
I
Donkey
make a
Kong
lot
so
of
much,
tea.
so I'm like definitely like.
Yeah, he plays as Donkey Kong. I play as Yoshi. All my
wins?
friends have a different. Me, I always win. Almost. He beat me a couple times.
Is that your date tonight?
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Every time I see you, I feel like you have different hair, and you're like always really cool and trendy. So how do you like? What is like your hairstyle? Do you like to change a lot? Like,
I wash it once like a week, and yeah, I change it every time I feel like I'm becoming a different version of myself, and I want to explore what that looks like. And so the kind of like icy white blonde is a different version of. It's me singing and writing music, and the red feels like Jesse and feels like acting. And
Yeah,
I don't
just
know,
say
it
it.
all just feels different to me.
She's
well,
bad.
with your music, and recently.
And like she's cute and she's sweet or whatever, but when you like really like pinpoint on her like as a character in and out of shit, it's just like
Is her music any good?
she's not really a musician. She's like a Disney musician.
Oh.
Like the show.
She was like, I watch her music.
She was on a show called Jessie. And I think she was like a musician in that. Because I know there's a part that's like, hey, Jessie. There's an ad, hold on. Hey, Jessie. Oh, God. She threw her hair up. I bet that hurt. Oh, my God.
Oh, gross.
This is the red hair.
So that's the acting hair, she said. The red hair is the acting hair.
I hear that colored jeans are very in right now. Why are they?
I don't know. The Jonas Brothers rock them in concert.
Why does your voice sound different?
They are totally on trend, right?
We actually, Bailey wore a lot of colored jeans, and we would always call them the Jonas jeans. If you're watching Jonas's, I apologize. It's all in good fun. Actually, it's a good thing, I guess, because it was a trademark, which is
She's
bizarre,
weird.
because I haven't seen any of you in colored jeans in the last 4 years. But for some reason, they were on top of it.
Totally on top of it.
They were there before it even happened.
So what's going on with Jessie? Any updates on the new show?
We've got a couple of the cast locked down. Cutest kids you've ever seen. One of them, there's a couple of them, like, I'm so excited. I'm like, he's gonna be a stud.
I don't know. It's just like, oh, she's getting creepy. I don't know, but
We're creeped out by her now.
random guy dude said he's taken off. I think we are too.
Yeah, she's a weird. Yeah, I'm not gonna say too much of her for sure. That was a squirrel.
Anyways, that's all we got for today. Cause,
Yeah, because we're gonna go figure out what we're gonna do with our Saturday.
So, adios. I hope you all enjoy your days and whatever.
And we're gonna try to too.
Mom was ready to end it, so.